Alright, so for you this morning, I'm going to work on this nice sd40. Probably looks like it's going to run very good right out of the box. Honestly, I bought this because I was going to paint it for CP rail. But when I looked at it, I decided that it's in such good shape, I can't do it. I'm going to keep it like that for SP. And run it with some other engines I have. So I'm going to show you how to clean it up and lubricate it, which I'm going to do for my own fun. I decided to spare you the shell removal. These are exceptionally good runners. This is like the first generation of the sd40 from Kato. These are exceptionally good runners. And everything's there. It just needs a good clean. The shell, I'm just gonna run it under my tap with some water and soap, and it'll come out looking great. So I'm gonna disassemble that for you. The gas tank, just pry it very gently, and then the light shield also, remove that. Lights front and back. You'll notice as I work, I put the first parts I remove, I put them further, and as I go, I keep coming closer and closer. So this engine has rapido couplers, which is fine for me. I'm going to keep them that way. If I change my mind and I want to get something a little more modern, I can always go back and get that done. So when you split the frame, you want to look out for these little tabs here. Pry them very gently. Now see, these even have arrows that help you locate the truck directions. That's a nice help. I really like that. I don't know if you can see, but I'm getting oil on my fingers. Just from opening it up, my fingers are getting all oily. So somebody's been in there and lubricated it. Probably put a lot of grease in there. I'm probably just going to clean the wheels. Just clean the wheels. It probably doesn't need any lubrication. So as I took the shell apart, I could see whoever had this before took really good care of it. Just has a little bit of dust here and there. But although I do enjoy custom painting my engines, I couldn't do it. Everything's in such good shape on this engine. Look at that, they have some really cool checker plate footboards. So I'm going to let this dry. While it's drying, I'm going to work on my chassis. So I'm going to take the trucks apart. You just pry it gently on the side. And then you help the screwdriver pushing on the outside very slowly, and it should come right out. It's worth taking your time because on this one the replacement parts are not that easy to find. Most of these I see for sale on eBay have been really taken care of and they're in really good shape. Wow, that's got a lot of grease in there, so we'll be cleaning that. Actually, too much grease. So I'm going to use my rag to clean the wheels. So I just go like that. This one, it's pretty clean to start with. I'm going to run it under the tap with my toothbrush again to get the extra grease out. But other than that, it's in really good shape, this unit. So I'll do the other ones off camera because watching this 12 times probably gonna get boring. There's a little bit of scenery foam and hair in there, but nothing major, nothing to keep the engine from running. But I'm gonna clean it just for my own satisfaction. There, now that looks much better. So as you put them back together, make sure all your axles are in their little journal boxes. Otherwise, it's going to run funny. And the side frames, they only go back one way. They can't go back this way because the gears have to stick out the bottom. And then you should hear it click. You can test it with your finger. You should feel absolutely no resistance. Yep, that looks pretty good to me. And remember, as I put everything back together, remember you have these arrows. These arrows are going to point out. So I'm going to put everything back together now. So remember that your gas tank will hold your contact strips together, and make sure they're lined up properly before you put your gas tank on. So before I put my shell back on, I'm going to go test this on the truck, just to make sure everything runs well. Yeah, really smooth and quiet. And let's try backward. Now that's what I'm talking about. So I'll go put the body shell back on. So the only thing you could find wrong with it is the horn is missing. You can get horns directly from Kato in the parts department. The black ones and gray ones are out of stock, but they still have some that have weird colors like blue and red that are available. I think I'm going to order some for myself. So now it's time to run some trains. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon.